Good morning, guys, or afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're well. I'm just gonna do a brief breakdown of, I believe, I promised from Thursday and Friday. So, and on Thursday, which I believe, yeah, the 16th, I had a Zoom call. I said Zoom call, sorry, it's a live stream with the VIP. And what did I mention in there? I mentioned I was bullish anyway. We were bullish from like Monday, really. When we're bullish on, I explained the weekly review on my other video, but this is just for just a couple of days breakdown. So let me go through the group message and then see what I put down. So in the morning in the group, as you can see, I put down before I did any analysis with the group. I was on a live stream and I was saying I was bullish. So Thursday I had it at 7:30 on there. So I was bullish, obviously, and then I said, okay, I was waiting for a candle to come down to confirm my, basically get a better zone to enter from. And after this breakout here, on the, I think the H1 as well, here, I had this marked. And reason why I had that mark was same reasons as most of my zone. Obviously, like, it's quite simple. Well, I'm not saying quite simple, trying to belittle anyone, because if someone might not know it. I said simple because obviously when you spend enough time in chart, my routine I find in a zone, it's just like a robot. It's just the same over and over again, repeat, and keep repeating my zone, keep repeating my setup, keep repeating my concept. It was I got basically like 2-3 setup that I always do on a high time frame as low risk, and then on the scalping wise, as you can see in the group chat, there's a zone that I'm marked, and they play out well. The zone. I wonder what's a win rate for them zone. I might do a separate video on that. Just look back since the group started, which is about 2 weeks now, to the end of 2 weeks. So it's not much. So I said not much, but there was still a lot of zones. About 3 to 4 to 5 zones. So we got 3, 4, 5 set up every day. And I'll check the win rate. I'll check the win rate, like turn off scalping. I will do one where 20p, TP, move break even, just like that, and I see the win rate in that. I will do another video of that and see what the win rate is for that. But yeah, going back to this. So I had this zone mark, and why I say it was simple. I look at how many zones it break previously. Just push down itself. What has it broke? What kind of level or zone has it broken to the left? So you got this. You create this. There was an engulfing, well, not quite, but in there you got lower time frame M30 example. You got EFEG. See, break that zone, break that zone, break that zone. So break that level, break the EF, EG, whatever. So to me that was a zone, and I thought, okay. I then had this zone mark down here as well. There's a reason why I mark certain zone, and God be behold, once break out, come back and go. So that's the first zone. I didn't send on the group chat, but I did mention it in the live stream, and I'm sure that will be posted when I get that sent over. I will post in the group itself, and also maybe on YouTube. So yeah, so I had that mark, and I said I was bullish. Let me read it. Yeah, ready to have a pullback. Had a pullback H1 zone. Okay, so now I'm on to M15. M15. So I'm just going through, because I tend to forget which zone I mark in terms of like, because I mark so much, because when you're doing live, it's okay to mark it. When you get going through it again, it's a bit difficult. So then I marked this zone, and I said, okay. After this breakout here, where did I mark for pullback? So what's that? So I mark this one here. Then I mark this one here, in here. In there's a zone I mark. And God behold, when it come back in, go. That's the same as this zone really, but that's the update live zone. So when the market was here, that come down. And again, we have easy 30 pips. I say 30 pips. That's the, like, in terms of scalping, and scalping tend to be for a touch trade or opposite, going against the trend basically. But we know this is going with the trend because we're moving up, moving to the upside. So I always like trying to advise you guys to take 30 pips, then move to break even against the trend, and with the trend, same again. I'll do the same. You enter here. 30 pip, move break even the common is still going up, just to leave a runner, especially when it's with the trend, because them are your big winners, the one that you leave winners, But always, for me personally, I always trying to profit something, so at least every trade I made a bit of profit, and then, because even if it come back to it, I know I gain a little profit, and them little thing adds up in the end. So yeah, so that was the first zone. Let's see the next zone, and I was bullish. Let me explain why I was bullish. Look, clearly, I explained on Monday why this was, I marked this, why that was my turning point. But as we're here now, look, we remain bullish anyway. Breakout on a daily, and breakout. So all this bullish break tell me I'm bullish, and especially if I'm trading on that 4 hour, 1 hour, that's the kind of time frame that I want to trade on. But then on a lower time frame, I look for my zone. Reason being, like, how I look for my zone in low time frames. I see when you break out here, where's the last push to break out? So here, so that's my kind of like, first it was here on the low time frame, and then obviously you come back, just still above 50%, but nevertheless, we still had a pullback like this here. Then when this went up, where's my zone? Then I mark again. Like, this is low time frame setup though. This is not my kind of like go-to setup. My go-to setup mainly H4, H1. At lower time frame, then I'm marking here. Where did it give the last push? Because also when you kind of like understand how to read price action as well. Like when price is here and price comes here, I read what's going on here on the lower time frame to see whether it can push above that or will we get a retracement. And that's something that I learned through my mentorship with a lot of different mentors. But my recent one has the one that really kind of is a game changer for me, and I thank him for that. No, everyone know. There's no secret that Barney's my mentor. Great teacher. Not gonna lie, really brilliant. Never hide anything from us. So yeah, so I learned a lot from him, and as well as all my other mentors with previous, and I put them all together basically to find my zones and whatnot. Yeah. So as I measure this is a low time frame. I'll come forward. So I got a few zones there. So you got one setup, two setup. That was, if you just go for the 30 pip TP, then that's fine. Then I got this here. This is a 5 minute. 7 3. I already marked that. Okay. So another zone I marked was that would be 15. Okay. So that was back here. So then I marked this one M5. That's M15. So on Wednesday, by the looks of it, I had a zone marked back here. Anyway, just push down before the push up. Okay, yeah. So we had that there as well. So but there, that's really, that's Wednesday. We're not gonna talk about Wednesday. This is a screenshot I took. So we had that. Okay, so now what? Yeah, that's M15. I had another one marked here. Go further back. How far back we going? 0608. So that would be around here. So what's around here? Okay, let's look at here. Why I marked this? Same again. I assume this is around there. Yeah, just below 08, so that's maybe this one. It's below 08. So I had that zone marked. Reason being, why I can't keep checking back is because I marked someone's zone. Doing line market is easy for me because I can just, where the price is right there, I can just look for it, And the price come up, break above it. So did it give you 30 pips? No, 05. Not quite give you 30 pips. But then eventually it break through, didn't come back. Okay, maybe you can call this a loss, or you come back and you enter buy. That definitely give you 30 pips. Because I've mentioned in the group show that whenever there's a zone, if you break through, you can use that as opposite trade zone. Example, if you were coming up here to sell, and it break through it like it did, and when it come back, you can buy from there. Does that make sense? So even here, when it come down here, break through, come back, you can sell. When I say break through, a candle's got to close below it, like this. A candle close below that. A candle got to close above it. So when it stays and it has not closed below it, you can buy. And that, even if you buy the worst one, which is 07, 14, that's 40 pips. I'm just pointing out the worst area that you can buy and sell from, because obviously you're buying and you get more, but yeah, 05. So that's 50 pip there itself. So again, break through, and only once. I tend to, every zone I use, I tend to only use it once, and obviously when price move, you have more kind of zone, the new zone, the CMP zone that I would look to mark to, navigate. So like here, this push up here, this zone I would not use no more. I would look between this here and here to look to mark it, and then obviously somewhere in there I'll look on a low time frame. You got that look. So remember that when I'm sending my zone, just remember there's new price going to be created, a new zone going to be created. So the old zone will, once you use it once already, like we use this cell here, and now once it broke through and when it come out, that's fresh now. It's okay now, because it's really broke through. So yeah, what long did I mark? That's the 15. So okay, so that's this. What time at 9 o'clock? That's this, yes, I had this zone mark and I had this zone mark. Okay. So when price was coming down, I had this mark here. Okay. Then I had this one below here mark. Did that do anything? Oh, there. Oh, that's not it. This one here. Oh, we're at this price now. I marked that there. 1995. Okay, look at that. So we still got a nice reaction there. That I didn't even know about that. That's obviously today's price. So them two zone markers, you see good reaction there. You got good reaction. What's this? Okay. This zone mark. What is one? That's M1. Okay. Oh, that's just showing this. No problem. So yeah, I'm just trying to look at all my zone and try and see if I learn anything. In terms of, and I said, ideally that's where you should enter here, but after give a bullish breakout. Okay, so on here, I mentioned that the price coming down on a 5-minute was a bit strong. Wait for M5 bullish breakout. So come down here, and then M5 bullish break. I mentioned that I tell you should enter here after this breakout or that bullish breakout. Then that's where you should enter here, and obviously, God behold, that's. Just tell you the rest, how many people that is. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to show you all my zone that I marked and what kind of win rate we should have. But I would like to do that in a separate video. I'll just go through it and explain why I marked certain zone. So now we're on H1. I had this zone in here marked, which is already done. This here marked already done, and this one here. This one price are not quite reached yet. Okay, but basically, to cut the video short, I was bullish all the way back here, and every time I'm bullish, I always kind of wait for pullback into a zone that I marked. So, say example, if we had this push up here, this push up here breakout this level, which to me after this break the downside, and reacting off this low block, which I mentioned on my last week's previous video, I had that mark. Yeah, I had that mark on Sunday night. I remember doing a video Sunday night. Let's go back and have a look. Yeah, I did. I had a full zone mark on Sunday night. I had that zone and a zone in here, which gave a good reaction there. Good reaction, then that, then I had another one down here. So, and that kind of started the push. But anyway, talking about my kind of zone, why I'm marking the zone, where I'm marking with 10 CPs. If we had this breakout here, this is the push up, right? Yeah. So when price start coming down, we're probably doing high time frame now. When price start coming down, yeah, let me show that. Because like I mentioned in many videos that we always want a good price to buy from, right? So let's say price give this push here on 4 hour. That's the push, yeah. Let's give it that. That's not. Yeah. So example of my zone and why I mark whatever, and how I mark certain current market price. So this was a push up that break this, yeah. So this is so that's my range now. Well, as soon as the price give me a little bit of pullback, lower time frame, that is my range now. So I'll go to 1 hour. I check. Okay then. So that push itself, where did it actually give you a good push? Okay. So now when price come up here, this is another range I'm looking at, yeah. Because this range, this lower time frame, this range break this level, yeah. Break this level. So in there, to me, that's a good. So I look in this push, what creates that push, and where's the zone that I could be marking to try to continue to buy, continue the momentum, continue to buy. So this push here, let me mark that so we know. To continue the run. So where in here can I get in? Because obviously we always want to get in at a better price, and we're not going to be chasing up high unless I sometimes do that depending on price and what I see, you know. But yeah. So in here, in this push 1 hour push, what is creating that push? What zone is quite strong to create that push? Normally on my low risk setup, I don't tend to go below 30 or the lowest lows ever. If rarely ever is M15 for my entry zone, you know. But that's my low risk setup. But all these other zones that I mark are scalping. Because like unless they are with the trend, example like this is with the trend, and I'm sure I can find a zone within here that's pretty decent, you know. So for me, I probably would miss this because the zone I would have considered would probably be down here somewhere. So obviously I missed it. Look, but then I had an EF, so you can have an EF and an EG. So you got this not break nothing, this break this. So this EF. Okay, so I would have marked this zone. Wow. I would have looked at this zone as well because. You know, like once you break through. So before time I would have looked at this zone to mark. And one breakthrough, come back, yeah. And this zone actually does it. But that's this time frame. But then I look at H4, as price go up and all come down, it breaks that now. That's the same level that pushes the price up, just like that. So now obviously, as price has done that, move up, come back down, and then we took that buy down here, come up. Now where's my breakout? My live market breakout would be here. So now I look for where did it give me the pullback? So pullback. This is probably the highest point. Yeah, or probably that. But let me just check a low time frame, let me know for sure. Okay, so the highest point is here before it actually started to push down. So that's my range for that after that breakout, yeah? So now we're just looking there like before. We're looking there and see what caused the breakout. And then we went through what I've been saying in this group marking. It's all the same over and over again. And that's how I found my zone. And in terms of direction, it's breakout. Every breakout that I found, I carry with the momentum. The lowest direction that I go for is H1. So say H1 is bullish and H1 bearish, and H1 show me setup. I'm selling to a point where my zone where I think we will change to continue with the 4-hour push up. You know, so example here we had this H1. Sorry, H4 bullish, but then if you go to H1, it had a bearish break. Yeah. Now you got to consider that in here, the 4-hour range is, for me, it's just where did it start the run is here. Now some other would argue and say it's down there, but I believe it's here. This is the last. The down here had a separate push anyway. Maybe on a higher time frame, this, and on a high time frame you got this range. So it's all about time frame. You know what time frame you're playing at. So anyway, okay, back to this. What was I doing? This one, right? 4-hour push. Was it this one? No, nothing. Just this one there. 4-hour push up, 1-hour breakout. Now, so where this 1-hour breakout downside? Where is actually is it on the 4-hour range? It's right at the bottom, below 50%, right? 50% is here, below. So for me to do any selling now, I'm not really gaining. I'm not really going for that. And on top of that, the price pull back here, react off this roadblock. Yeah. So for me, it's already tapping to the lowest point of it. So I'm not gonna looking for any sell kind of thing. You give me a sell, you know. Does that make sense? But obviously, on M30, if you give me a setup, I'll probably go for it. But I'm not gonna be holding for long. In back of my mind, the bigger picture is I know I'm at the bottom of the H4 range now. So I know, in fact, this way it could be the start of a push up. You know, if it show me a bearish break, bullish break to continue push upward to be in line with the 4-hour, and after we had daily bullish. So that's high time frames are more stronger than lower time frame. So we continue to ride. So that's how I look at the range and where I think price might turn, just to see where the breakout is in terms of the range that I mark, whatever time frame is. You know, so that is something, you know, that you should have to consider when if you think about selling and buying. Where is it in the range? So yeah, so I hope that helps. I don't know what else to say really. I mean, I would do a separate video on my zone, so we're trying to find out the win rate. What I do though is try and save some time by marking first before I start recording. But yeah, so yeah, even yesterday here, look, yeah, let's do yesterday because Friday. Let's check on what I do on Friday. Friday. Okay, so I woke up this Friday. I then this quickly breakout. Quickly every morning, as you know, I do just on my phone with. I'm not even in my office yet. I do a quickly review. Happy Friday. Okay, yeah. So Friday come. Recently we had that. We do live. We just do it now. Don't look at the chart. The group. Okay, so 4-hour break upside. I had a sell here overnight. Why I had a sell overnight? So where's price at? I look back here and I saw a level here. So we are at a pretty decent, strong level. Yeah. And on this time frame, it doesn't show, but on the daily, it shows rejection. You know, rejection of the daily. Yeah. So to me now, like, it's reached a daily level and it's rejected the night before. So for me today, it's going to be a bearish candle, just as experience, and you will notice something like that as well. And also, it has tapped into my weekly level and this was on Thursday, I believe. You know, and I was bullish from back here, and in my previous video and previous market, I said since rejection, and we had a little 4-hour break, and I'm saying this will be my target, as well as this. Yeah, this 3 level, because this was already happened before, so I thought it might be a so. But it looked like at the moment it's going to show some rejection. But then if it show the rejection on 4-hour, where's the range on the daily? That's the day, so it's got to break out that. I decided to tell whether we're going bearish or bullish. Anyway, so back to this. So where was my sell? So I woke up. Sorry. I woke up to TP on Friday, I think. So Friday, we had that base break. In my mind now, okay, where's the zone I'm marking for a roadblock? So I had that zone mark, that level mark, that level mark, this mark, and in there I refine it. When I go a lot of time frame, I had this mark, which was the lowest of the break, I believe. So go back to 4 hour. Yeah, so that was still part of it. So that was all I need to mark for now. That is my range this here, this to here, after that little pullback. So where did I sell from? Okay, so now the 1 hour's done that. And then the 1 hour continues doing the base break. Yeah. So now that's 2 base breaks. First one was what I call a base breakout. This one I call a continuous breakout. So now in here, it's a bit more advanced. So I'm not gonna. In here, I found a level somewhere, only because of this 1 hour breakout. So I look in there, and I had a zone mark in there. I had a setup in there, and I didn't send this on a group chat, but and as I was doing it that night, because it was just like I don't, during the day, my time routine, 6-7 in the morning UK time to about 1 or 2. After 1 or 2, I got school and got whatnot. Friday is more about 7 to 12 because of Friday prayer and whatnot. So, but this was me, so I didn't want to say anything there. But you've seen my screenshot of my entry and my take profit, and that's the first time I ever sent that, is to prove that I did do that trade. Otherwise, everything's live. And so that's why I don't just send any screenshot of any entry. I never do. And like I mentioned in the group chat, I would never give signal entry. But you understand that I always mark my zone, and I said, "Oh, my eyes on this zone." Just hinting you that zone's gonna have a reaction. You gotta know that now. You've been in there long enough, you've seen it. And then any newcomer, just go through the message, and you see for yourself. Yeah. So I had an area marked in here, and I put a set limit, and my TP was just, I think it was 11, 40, 50 pips, 2 to 1, just over 2 to 1 somewhere. So it's like, it's not quite 100 stories, but it's something like that. Probably like, what do you call it? What's the word? It was more than that. It's more than that. I remember. So let me do. Let's refine it, because I know I tend to refine stuff sometimes. I always try and find back entry, but which I shouldn't, but I do. Yeah, I remember really well now. It was this candle here. This candle here. So I had that. Top of my head. I know it's that candle. And it was just over 2 to 1 or 3 to 1. I know it's 211. I took off. Maybe it's 3 to 1. I know it's 50 pips, 40 pips, 15, 11. So that set, and I woke up, and obviously TP hit a layer, a couple of layers here. So TP hit, that was nice. And then in the morning, I had a continuous setup. We had breakdown to downside, another breakdown to downside. So in here somewhere, I had a zone mark, and which I sent you live. You guys got it. You guys know the time stamped, whatever. You guys see me saying one entry here somewhere, and then another entry here. So I had 2 entries here to come down, and I was saying that my target would be here, but then I'd M30 refined to M30. So this was, I believe I said it was a yellow box. Go for the chat, you see. And so my target was down there. This is this was the first entry, something like that. I think it was above the range that I was marking, and then my TP was there. And as price come down here, I mentioned that, it's not my 30-minute zone, it was my 1 hour zone. I refined it, so I took it early, and price come back a bit. When I see price come back a bit, I think it was here. I think it was 0.62 down there before we reached. So I changed from the TP there, but eventually reached that level that I marked. This level was the H1 level, and then I had a free zone mark in here, and I had a zone mark here, which gives 100 pips. Just a small M5 zone, but it reacted lovely. Where was it? And this was just before 12, because obviously I had to find a trade, so I didn't want to continue after that. But then I had another trade when I was on a school run. I just quickly look on phone and saw it. Okay, here you go. Oh, what's this? Why did I send a chart like that? I sent a chart where I can't see the time. It was more of a small screenshot. So I believe it was. So that was 12 o'clock. Okay, let's see, 12 o'clock. Yeah. So within here. Okay, here you go. I had something marked here when price was pushing up. I said if you come down here and had an M30 zone mark here somewhere, there you go, and that mark. So I was saying when price was here doing live, I send you a chart of it. Going back to my friend, go to group chat, and you see that when price was here, and they said that here actually, I said that area to look at for buy. If price come back, when price hit my TP, that will be my TP, because I was hoping like from here it come back down, then to go up there. But then it went up there. But then I said, okay, then I'm not really confident in this no more because TP is already hit. But then I had this sell zone and this sell zone before I went away. I said, careful with this sell zone because this is not the top of the range, because my 4 hour range was from here, that mark here. Because at the time, one's range was from here to here. And I was saying at the time, and all this is in the group chat, as I mentioned, I said, okay, when price is careful to sell, just go for scale because the range is here, so price can still go up. That's what I'm trying to say. So eventually, give you some good setup, come back down on that level, give us a, even from the lowest point, 06 to 12, that's 60 pips, but 30 pips easy. Come back down, and you know, I had this zone mark on back there. Anyway, so yeah, so I played out nicely, and then 3 o'clock, here. This is my last zone I marked. So let's leave it there. And this was a bit late for me because look, I was just looking at it because of school hour and whatnot, and this mark, I said, and I marked that yellow box. But the thing with that, this is my range was up here, as we know before. But I should have put my stop loss above my range. Nevertheless, I got 30 pips. You know, enter a bit late. I'll show you how. So as price got there, I entered about 309 and I sent it at 308 because I've just quickly looked at it. So if you look at the time, where was it? It was. I can look at 1 minute, you know, then you see it minute, second by second. Oh, sorry, minute by minute. So here is what I believe it was. Here, 307, 308. You check on the time on the group chat. It was 308 when I send it. So when price get here, it's really tapping. So it's come down. So this zone, I'll just spot one look phone is a zone to look for sell. So it's come down there. So it was a bit late. It was a tapping. But then when price come back here, I enter here, which is 14. Come down to 10. But I stop at 30 pips and break even. And yeah, that was it. But I've kind of thinking this could be the start of the rundown. But it didn't. Went back, tap just below break even. I always put when I move to break even, I'm not actually break even because you still have negative because of the spread and whatnot. I always move below break even, so when it does cut off, it's doing a little profit. So, but it come back up here, took me out. When I didn't break the range that we marked up. So really, I should have put a stop loss there because if I did, I would have that little run. I would have continued all the way down here. But that was my last piece of work on Friday. But overall, it was a successful week. Even last week was like. Both weeks were successful. Both weeks in the start of this group was very successful. And I want to say, like, it's a bit long like this video, but yeah, just quickly, I want to appreciate all the comment and all the advice you guys give me because obviously